Hello students, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. In previous video, we learned up to the question number 4, internal equation 1 to 5. So now let's move forward. Question number 6. Here the original question is, check this is an AP or not. If this is AP, then find the common difference B and find 3 more terms. So first of all we need to check this is an AP or not. Okay, so here our question number 6 is 0.2, 0.22, 0.222, 0.2222 up to infinite. Okay, so here first of all find the difference D1. That means A2 minus A1. A2 that means second term and A1 that means first term. Okay. So here we need to subtract 0.22 minus 0.2. Here we can put 1 0. Okay. So 0.22 minus 0.20, it's a 0.02. Right. Now find the difference D2. What is the formula of D2? It is A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2. So here 0.222 minus 0.22. Here after decimal point 3 digits are there. So here we can put 1 0 and make the 3 digit. So now we can easily subtract it. So 2 minus 0 2, 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 2 0. Before the decimal point 0 minus 0 0. So here we have the answer 0.02. Here we have answer 0.002. So these two answers are not same, right? 0.02 and 0.002 are not same. So we can write like this: D1 is not equal to D2. D1 is not equal to D2. So this is not an AP, right? So it is not an AP. Okay, so it is not an AP. Here we do not have the same common difference, so this is not an AP. After that, next our question number 7, 0, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12 up to infinite. Here our difference D1, it is second term minus first term. So second term minus 4 minus first term 0, it is minus 4. Now find the difference D2, A3 minus A2. Now A3 it is minus 8. This minus sign is as per the formula, and A2 itself it is a negative number, so we need to write in the bracket. So here minus 8 minus minus plus 4. Okay, plus minus minus 8 minus 4. 4 big number 8 have negative sign, so negative sign. So here we have the same difference, right? So here we can write D1 is equal to D2. So it is an AP. Right? Here our two difference are same. So we can say that it is an AP. And we need to write the common difference D, that we already find here minus 4. So what D is equal to minus 4. Okay. So this is an AP because we got the same answer. So it is an AP. Common difference D is equal to minus 4. Now we need to find 3 more terms. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are given to you. We need to find 3 more terms, A5, A6 and 7. Okay. Now what is the formula of A5? That means every time we need to add common difference D. So A4 plus D. Okay. Every time we need to add the difference D. A6 it is A5 plus D. Right. Every time we need to add the difference D. So here A7, A6 plus D. Now A4, fourth term, which is given to you minus 12 plus common difference D minus 4. Here plus minus minus, it means directly we can write this minus 4 because here plus D Here plus gives always the same sign. Whatever sign a number have negative sign, so directly we can write minus 4. Now minus plus 12 plus 4 16. Big number 12 have negative sign, so here negative sign. Now this is the answer of our A5, right? Minus 16. Now A5 plus B, so minus 16 plus B, it is minus 4. So minus plus 16 plus 4, 20. Big number 16 have negative sign, so here negative sign. So here A6 it is minus 20. Okay. After that, A7 is equal to A6 plus B. A7 is equal to A6 plus B. So A6 is minus 20 plus common difference B. It is minus 4. So here minus 4. Now finally minus plus 20 plus 4, 24. Big number 20 have negative sign. So here negative sign. Okay. So here our A5 minus 16, A6 minus 20 and A7 minus 24. Okay. After that, question number 8. Here we have minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. It means that each terms are same. It is also called constant series, and constant series always AP, forms the AP. Okay, because here we have the same common difference, it is a 0. Because all the terms are same, it is also called constant series, and this is also called AP even. This is also called GP, geometric progression even. You will learn this GP in your standard 11. Okay, so here same method we need to follow here. So first of all, common difference D, it is A2 minus A1. Now here your A2 minus 1 by 2. This minus sign is as per the formula, and A1 itself it is a negative number, so again minus 1 by 2. Now here minus 1 by 2, minus plus 1 by 2, and here plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 0. Okay, similarly we can find the second difference, A3 minus A2. Okay, A3 minus 1 by 2 minus this minus sign as per the formula, and A2 itself have a negative sign, so we need to write in the bracket, so minus 1 by 2. Now here minus 1 by 2, minus plus 1 by 2, plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 0. So here even we have the same common difference D. D1 is equal to D2, and if our D1 is equal to D2, so it's form an AP. So it is an AP, right? So we need to write the common difference D1, it is 0, right? D1 is equal to D2, so it is an AP, so D is equal to 0. Okay, now we need to write the 3 more terms. Here 4 terms are given to you. We need to write 3 more terms, A5, A6 and A7. We need to write 3 more terms. What is the formula of A5? A4 plus D, right? Every time we need to add the common difference D. Now here A4 it is minus 1 by 2, and common difference D it is 0. So minus 1 by 2 plus 0 is minus 1 by 2. Similarly A6, A5 plus D, A5 it is minus 1 by 2 plus common difference D 0. So finally minus 1 by 2. After that A7, it is A6 plus D, right? A6 it is minus 1 by 2 plus common difference D 0. Again we got the answer minus 1 by 2. Each term of a constant series have the same answer minus 1 by 2. This is just for the formality. Okay, otherwise we know that every term is minus 1 by 2. Okay, so here we have the same answer, so it is an AP, common difference D0 and 3 more terms. After that, question number 9. Here 1, 3, 9, 27 up to infinite. Again we need to follow the same procedure. First of all, D1, A2 minus A1, A2 it is 3, minus A1 1, 3 minus 1, 2. So here our first difference is 2. Now find the second difference. So D2 is equal to third term minus second term. So A3 minus A2, A3 it is 9, minus A2 it is 3, and 9 minus 3, 6. So D1 is equal to 2 and D2 is equal to 6. These two differences are not same, right? These two differences D1 and D2 are not same. So this is not an AP, right? If common difference D are same, then we can say that it is an AP. But here we got the different answer. So we can say that it is not an AP, right? So that it is not an AP. Okay? Then next is question number 10. Again we need to follow the same process here. A, 2A, 3A, 4A up to infinite, right? So our first work is to find the two common differences, right? And from that we can decide this is an AP or not, right? So first of all, D1 common difference D, A2 minus A1, A2 minus A1. So our A2, that means second term, it is 2A, minus first term, it is A, right? So 2A minus 1A, it is A, 2A minus 1A, it is A, right? Now find the second common difference, D2. It is third term minus second term, A3 minus A2. Now here A3 it is 3A minus A2 it is 2A. So again 3A minus 2A A. So here we have the same common difference, right? A, 2A, 3A, 4A. So we have the same common difference. So here we can write D1 is equal to D2. So it is an AP. Here we got the same common difference. So here we can say that this is an AP, right? Now we need to write common difference D. It is A, and we need to find 3 more terms, right? Here we need to find 3 more terms. It is A5, A6 and A7. So A5, what is the formula of A5? Every time we need to add the common difference D, so A4 plus D. So A4 it is 4A plus common difference D, it is A, so 4A plus A it is 5A, right? Now for A6, A5 plus D, so A5 plus D, so 5A plus common difference A, so 5A plus A, it is 6A, right? And A7, it is A6 plus D. So A6 it is 6A plus common difference D, it is A, so total 7A, right? So first of all D1 and D2 both are same, this is an AP, common difference D is equal to A, 3 more terms A5, A6 and A7. Okay, now our next question is number 11. A square, A cube, A raised to 4. First of all, find the common difference D1. It is second term minus first term, right? Second term minus first term. So here our second term is A square minus first term A. So A square minus A. So here we can take one A as a common, right? So from A square, 1A is outside, so 1 we need to write in the bracket, and here minus A is already common, so nothing is remaining, so 1. Okay, this is our D1. Now further we cannot simplify it. After that we need to find common difference D2. It is third term minus second term. So A3 minus A2. So A3, A cube minus A2, it is A square. Right? So here A cube minus A square. So we can take A square as a common. Right? So 3 times a. In that 2 times a is already common. So 1 time a is remaining. Minus a square, it is already common, so nothing is remaining. So 1. Now compare these two answers. Here we have a minus 1, so here even we have a minus 1. Here we have a, but here we have a square. Right? Here we have a and here we have a square. That's why these two answers are not same. Right? These two answers are not same. So we can say that D1 is not equal to D2. Right? D1 is not equal to D2. That's why it is not an AP. It is not an AP. Okay? Here we do not get the same common difference. Right? D1 is not equal to D2, so it is not an AP. Otherwise, this is an AP if a is equal to 0, otherwise 1. If a is equal to 0, then 0, 0, 0, it is constant series. If a is equal to 1, then 1, 1 square 1, 1 cubed 1, 1 raised to 4, 1. Again, it forms a constant series. Right? But for except 0 and 1, for all the values of a, this is not an AP. Okay? It is not an AP for A. It is not an AP for A is not equal to 0 and 1. If it is 0 and 1, then it forms the AP. Right? After that, our next question is question number 12. If under root 2, under root 8, under root 18 and under root 32. So first of all, we can simplify this series. Okay? First of all, we can simplify this series like this. This is under root 2, right? Here we can write it 2 under root 2. Why? Because under root 8, it means under root 4 into 2. Now square root of 4 is a 2 and 1 remains as it is. 1, 2 remains as it is. So 2 under root 2. Similar way, under root 18, it is 9 into 2. Square root of 9 is 3 under root 2. 32. This 16 to the. So square root of 16, 4. 4 under root 2. So here 2 under root 2, 3 under root 2 and 4 under root 2 up to dot dot dot. Okay? So here even we need to check the common difference D. After that we can decide this is an AP or not. Okay, so first of all, common difference D1. Second term minus first term. Second term 2 under root 2 minus first term under root 2. Now 2 under root 2 minus under root 2, we can consider here 1 under root 2. Okay, so 2 under root 2 minus 1 under root 2, 1 under root 2, that means only under root 2. Okay, 2 times under root 2 minus 1 time under root 2, so 1 time under root 2. This is our first common difference. After that we can find D2. Third term minus second term. So A3 minus A2. Okay. Now here our A3 third term, it is 3 under root 2 minus second term 2 under root 2. So 3 under root 2 minus 2 under root 2. So again 3 times under root 2 minus 2 times under root 2. So 1 time under root 2 is remaining. Okay. 3 under root 2 minus 2 under root 2 under root 2. It's like 3x minus 2x x. Right? Your x is equal to under root 2. So here D1 and D2 both are same. Right? D1 and D2 both are same. So you can write like this. So it is an AP. Okay? So it is an AP. And we can write 3 more terms. A5, A6, A7. Okay? Now A5. A5. It is A4 plus D. Right? Fourth term plus common difference D. So fourth term, it is 4 under root 2 plus under root 2 common difference d. First of all, here we need to write common difference d1. It's under root 2, right? Now fourth term plus common difference d. So fourth term 4 under root 2 plus d under root 2. So 4 under root 2 plus under root 2, it is 5 under root 2. Okay? 4 under root 2 plus under root 2, it is 5 under root 2, and we can also write, if we transfer this 5 into the under root, right? 5 under root 2. Now transfer this 5 to the under root 2. So here, first of all, already we have 2. Now if we transfer 5 in the under root, then we need to take a square of it. So 5 square, 25. And 25 into 2, 50. So we can write here 50. Okay? If we transfer any number into the under root, so we need to take a square, because square root of 25 is a 5, right? If we take the square root, it is 5. So if we transfer the outside number into the under root, so we need to take a square of it. So 25 into 2, 50. In similar way, we can find a6, a5 plus d. But first of all, consider this value 5 under root 2 plus under root 2. 5 under root 2 plus under root 2. So 5 under root 2 plus under root 2, it's a 6 under root 2. Okay? Now if we want to convert 6 under root 2 like this, so transfer this 6 into the under root, so it becomes 36, and into 2 it's a 72. So under root 72. After that, for a7 it is 6th term plus common difference d. Now a6, it is 6 under root 2. First of all, for here simplicity, consider this value 6 under root 2 plus d plus common difference d, it is under root 2. So here 6 under root 2 plus under root 2, it is 7 under root 2. And if we want to convert this 7 under root 2, then we need to transfer this 7 into the under root. So it becomes, we need to take a square of it. So 49 into 2, 98. So here we can write under root 98. Okay? So here, first of all, convert this series like this. Find out the common difference d1 and d2. We get the same answer. So it is an AP, common difference d under root 2. And after that, find out the a5, a6 and a7. Okay? After that, question number 13. Under root 3, under root 6, under root 9 and under root 12. Okay? Now, first of all, here we cannot simplify further, because under root 3 remains as it is, under root 6 remains as it is, under root 9 it's a 3, and under root 12 again it remains as it is. Okay, we cannot, yes, we can simplify this 12, 4 3s are, and we can take square root of 4 and 2 under root 3, but it's a little bit complicated, right? Here we have the same pattern, that's why we convert it, but here we do not need to do it. Okay, so here, and if we want to simplify it, under root 3 under root 6 as it is, here 3 and here 4 3s are, right? Under root 12, that means 4 3s are, so square root of 4, it's a 2, 2 under root 3, here we can write. Now find the common difference in d1. Second term minus first term, a2 minus a1, under root 6 minus under root 3. Now we cannot simplify it further. Otherwise we have one way. We can take under root 3 as a common. We can take under root 3 as a common. So here 3 2s are, right? So here under root 2 is remaining. 3 2s are 6. So here under root 2 is remaining. And here under root 3 is common. So minus 1. Okay, under root 6 minus under root 2. One more thing. Directly we cannot write under root 6 minus under root 3. It's a 3. Means directly and under root we cannot subtract it. We can multiply it and we can divide it, but we cannot add it and we cannot add and we cannot subtract it. Okay, addition subtraction process we can't do with the under root. Multiplication and division process we can do. Okay, so directly we cannot write under root 3, but we can take under root 3 as a common. then under root 3 2s are, so under root 2 minus under root 3 common, so 1. After that, find out the common difference d2. a3 minus a2. Third term minus second term. Third term is 3 minus here under root 6. Right? Here we can write like this, under root 3 into under root 3. Otherwise, just to put here this value under root 9 for simplicity. And from under root 9 and from under root 6, we can take under root 3 as a common. We can take under root 3 as a common. Now 3 3s are 9, right? So under root 3 is remaining here. And for this value, 3 2s are, so here we need to write under root 2. Okay? From under root 9 and from under root 2, under root 6, we can take under root 3 as a common. So here 3 3s are 9, so under root 3 is remaining, minus here under root 3 is common, so 3 2s are 6, so under root 2. Now check these two values. These two values are not same. Under root 3 under root 3 same, but here under root 2 minus 1, here under root 3 minus under root 2. These two answers are not same. It means d1 is not equal to d2. Okay, so we can write like this. So it is not an AP. Okay, so it is not an AP. Done. So here we follow the same rule, d1 d2. d1 is not equal to d2, it is not an AP. Okay. After that, question number 14. So here is given that 1 square, 3 square, 5 square and 7 square up to infinite. Okay. So in that, first of all, what we need to do? We just need to find the common difference d1 and d2, right? So here, first of all, just to simplify this AP, it is 1 square 1, 3 square 9, 5 square 25, 7 square 49, up to dot dot dot. Okay? Now, first of all, find the difference d1. So here, difference d1 is equal to a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1. So here our second term is 9 minus first term is 1 and 9 minus 1 8. So difference d1 is equal to 8. After that, d2. What is the formula of d2? Third term minus second term. Okay, a3 minus a2. We can take a difference between any two consecutive numbers, any two consecutive terms. Okay, so a3 minus a2. Here our a3, it is 25 minus a2, it is 9. So 25 minus 9. 25 minus 9, it's a 16, right? So here we have answer d1 is equal to 8. Here we have d2 is equal to 16. It means that these two answers are not same, right? 8 is not equal to 16. So d1 is not equal to d2. Okay, d1 is not equal to d2. So it is not an AP. Okay, it is not an AP because here difference d are not same. One more thing, if directly you can think here 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, definitely difference between 1, 3, 5, 7 are same. Right? Difference between 1, 3, 5, 7 are same. But here square is given to you. So directly we cannot say that this is an AP. This is not an AP because answer of square does not form an AP. Right? So here it is not an AP because we do not get the same common difference D. Right? After that, our next question is number 15. 1 square, 5 square, 7 square and 73 dot dot dot. So here first of all convert this AP into simplest form. So 1 square 1, 5 square is 25, 7 square 7 multiplied 7 49 and 73 up to infinite. Okay, now we need to check this is an AP or not. So first of all, difference D1 is equal to second term minus first term. So A2 minus A1. So second term 25 minus first term 1. So second term minus first term 25 minus 1 24. So here our common difference D1 is equal to 24. Now find out the difference D2. What is the formula of D2? A3 minus A2. So A3 minus A2. So third term 49 minus second term 25. So is equal to 24. So here we have the same common difference. If you look at the fourth term, then even 49 plus 24 73. It means difference between any two consecutive terms are same. So it is an AP. Here D1 is equal to D2. So it is an AP. Two differences are same. And we need to write the common difference D. It is 24. Right? And we need to write three more terms. Total 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are given to you. We need to write three more terms. So A5 is equals to, now what is the formula of A5? A4 plus D, right? Every time we need to add the difference D. Okay? That means if we want to find any term, then previous term plus difference D. So A4 it is 73 plus difference D 24. So 73 plus 24. 4 plus 3 7 and 9 97. Okay, after that sixth term A6 is equal to fifth term plus common difference D. So fifth term 97 plus common difference D 24. So here 7 plus 4 11, 9 plus 1 10 plus 2 12. So 1 to 1. Okay, and at last seventh term A6 plus D. So A6 it is 1 to 1 and common difference D 24. So 1 to 1 plus 24 it is 1 4 5. Right? So our three more terms 97, 121, 145. Okay, so first of all, if it is required, then we need to convert a series into simplest form. After that, we need to find common difference D1 and D2. Okay, if these two answers are same, so D1 is equal to D2, it is an AP. If these two answers are not same, it is not an AP. If it is an AP, write the common difference D and three more terms A5, A6 and A7. So in this way we can solve this question. Okay, so students, here our exercise 5.1 is complete. If you have any doubt in this exercise, please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.